Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to sit down and film a full face using Wet n Wild products only. I've been trying to film this video for what seems like forever. It's just I ordered a few things off their website and my package got lost, so I had to write to them and they had to resend it. So it's been a long time coming, but I've been dying to film this video and use all of the products. Honestly, all the products that I have I've never used before, so it's kind of a first impressions as well. So I do have a bunch of brushes from their new line and from their older line that I will be using, so I'm only going to be using Wet n Wild brushes as well. I'm so excited for this, you guys have no idea. But just really quickly, I wanted to address this. I finally got engaged, which I'm so excited. It happened on Valentine's Day, which was totally unexpected. I am honestly so happy and excited, and I will be having a vlog going up with this day. I had just gotten a new camera, so I wanted to vlog anyways, but I didn't know that was going to be my engagement day, so I'm really glad I captured that. So I wanted to share that with you guys, so stay tuned for that because it will be up maybe next week. I don't know. But anyways, let's just jump into this video because I feel like this intro is already super long. So if you guys want to see this full face using Wet n Wild products only, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off with eyebrows, and the first thing I'm going to go in with is the Wet n Wild. Okay, sorry, I'm not going to say that. Everything's Wet n Wild. I'm going to go in with their retractable brow pencil, and this one is in the shade medium brown. And this reminds me a lot of the Anastasia brow definer. So let's see how this works. Okay, so this actually glided on really easily. My brows look super bold because this color is super dark. So I would probably go one shade down, or maybe just have a lighter hand. Like I said, I had never used this before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But as in filling them, it just glided, and I actually really liked it. Okay, so next I'm just going to set them down with some brow gel. This is the Ultimate Brow Mascara, and this one's in the shade Nothing But Brunette. So I actually really like this. It really tamed all of my hairs. It looks like they are all in place, so this is a good one. Okay, so next I'm just going to clean up the eyebrows, make them look a little bit more shaped. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Highlighting and Concealing Pen. And this one is in the shade Posing Nude. It's just one of those Okay, I have no idea how this works. Okay, well then. So apparently you just have to keep watching the end because I feel like I just wasted half of the product that was in there. Pay attention to this because I kept spinning and spinning, and I didn't hear. Normally it makes a noise when you're turning it. This one didn't, so I thought mine was broken, and then before I realized it, everything, half of my concealer came out. The only other thing I don't like is that this comes so empty. I believe this is $4.99, don't quote me on that, but this is all the product you get, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's a lot of product. The only thing is it does dry down pretty quickly, so since I did both eyes at the same time and then came back, by then it had already almost set, so just be careful on that. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the eyes. I am going to be going in with the Rose in the Air palette. This is what it looks like. It reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, which is my favorite, so I'm super excited about that. So I'm just going to take a setting brush really quick, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm just going to... So it does have a little bit of fallout. Just going to set the eyes. So they do seem to have quite a bit of fallout, which isn't a big deal because that's why I want to start off with the eyes, because I've never used this before, so I didn't want it to get all over my face. So I'm just going to take one of their blending brushes. This is from their older line. This is only like $1, I believe. And I'm going to start off with this transition shade right here. So this one doesn't have as much fallout as that light shade did. So these are actually really pigmented. Okay, so next I'm going to take this one. This is the P20 from their newer line. These brushes are so pretty. And I am going to take this darker orange right here just to deepen up the eye. Okay, so all I did was I took that first brush again and just kind of blended the two colors together. So next I'm going to take this one. This is the P15, and this one reminds me of the ColourPop one that I'm obsessed with. It's a little bit more like tapered in. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to focus this really on the outer corner of the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to take this concealer brush, and I'm just going to take this shimmery shade right here, and I'm going to apply it to the inner part of my eye. So I think I'm going to spray my brush just because I want this color to be a little bit more intense. Yeah, I like it a lot better now that we sprayed it. It's a little bit more intense. So I'm just going to go back in with that P20, and I'm just going to blend this all together. And then taking that same one that has a shimmer shade just to make sure that they look like they're leading into each other. Okay, so then I'm going to take that same first shade I used just to set my brow bone with that. So I'm actually really impressed with this palette. It was only $4.99, I believe, and it's such a great dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette. The colors blend out so easily and they're so pigmented. I really love this palette. Okay, so let's move on to the face. So for the face, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This one's in the shade Golden Beige. And oh, I really like that it has a spatula. Since it doesn't have a pump, it makes it a little bit easier to apply. I've already gone ahead and primed my face, so let's just try this out. So I would definitely say this is a medium to fuller coverage. I actually really like the feel of it. So let me go ahead and finish this side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the foundation on everywhere, and I actually really like this foundation a lot. It reminds me a little bit of my Fit Me foundation. It's super lightweight but so full coverage, so I really like that. I don't know if I personally love this brush for that. I've used this brush before and normally I use it for blush, which I love. I wouldn't say I like it so much for my foundation, but other than that, I do love this foundation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and conceal and brighten up the face. I'm going to go in with that same pen. I'm just going to use all of this extra product that I have on here just because you guys know the little incident I have and I don't want to waste product, so. And I'm going to do this in sections because like I told you guys, it dried super quick and I don't want it to just stay where I put it, so. Okay, so now that I have the concealer on, I honestly don't know if I love it. I feel like I'd have to play around with it a little bit more. So I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, so next, just to set the concealer, I am going to take the Wet n Wild, the MegaGlo contouring palette. This one's in Caramel Toffee. And I'm just going to take this side, obviously. And I'm going to take their P65. Just to set. So this has a lot of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see, but I love the finish that it gave me, and this brush was so good for underneath the eyes. So I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, of course, just to set the rest of my face. So when you're using this, just be careful because I accidentally hit this side and then I got this, you guys can see it right here, which isn't a big deal because I'm gonna go in and bronze anyways, but just be careful so that doesn't happen to you guys. Okay, so next I'm going to take this brush. This is the P60 and this is their big powder setting brush, but the way that it's designed, I think I want to use it for like bronzing up the face, so I'm going to take this shade on this side. Okay, so I actually bronzed up my face very nicely. I just had to bring it in super deep because of that little incident I had. But I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like it. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with their Coloricon blush. And this one's in the shade Mellow Wine. And I'm just going to take this blush brush and apply it. So this is a very pretty blush. You just have to have a light hand so it doesn't apply so pigmentedly on your face, but it's very pretty. Okay, so next is highlighter. I'm going to take the highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. It looks really pretty. And I'm just going to take their highlighting brush. This is the P75. So it is a very pretty highlighter. I almost feel like you have to get through like that first layer of product and then you'll get your pigmentation. But it's actually a very, very pretty color. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to finish off the eyes. I'm going to go back with that palette. Gosh, I can never open it. And I'm just going to take this Dome pencil brush. This is their P10. And I'm going to take this shade right here and put it underneath the lash line. And then I'm going to take the P20 brush and I'm just going to take this transition shade and just smoke that color out. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm just going to take that little concealer brush and I'm going to take the highlighter and apply that into the inner corner. And then I'm going to go in with the Mega Length Mascara. This is a waterproof one. so mascara is on, and then the last thing is I'm gonna go in with this MegaGlo Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. This one's in the shade Nudie Patootie. Okay, and then I don't have their setting spray, so I'm just gonna take my Milani one just to set everything in place. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun filming this. I am really blown away with these products. They are so amazing yet so affordable. So I would definitely recommend this brand. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.